I'm your host, Marsha Florence, but just ask. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is a light and easy cooking show. Searching for the next conscious chef? Hurry back and join us. Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is a light and easy cooking show, searching for the next conscious chef. And I must tell you, I had to have her come back again. Now, don't get me wrong. We do have different chefs all the time, but this lady here grabs my attention every time she comes. Chef Carmela. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Glad to see you again.
I'm glad to be back.
You know what, Chef? Now, I have to admit that chicken pizza was what the kids would say off the chain.
Oh,
okay.
wonderful.
Okay. I wanted to go over that with you again because somebody who's watching this show and say, why do we always keep seeing this lady? Well, we had to have you come back. I mean, the chicken crusted pizza was excellent, and I know you got something good for us today, but let's recap on that pizza. What was that?
So the chicken crust pizza was just that. It was chicken breast that we took and ground up, and then we just used whatever topping. So we used pizza sauce. We had peppers, onions, pineapples, and mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
And we just topped it. You cook the chicken crust off for about 8 minutes. And then you take it out, top it with some cheese or pizza sauce, cheese, and your toppings that you want. My grandkids, they like barbecue. Okay. So we do a barbecue pizza for them. But the chicken crust is the best part because you don't have any bread, you've got more protein, and it's a lot healthier for you.
That was a great meal, and I'm so glad you allow us to have that on our website because somebody's going to follow that. You know, a lot of people will call in and say, can I get that recipe? Go to the website, people. Okay, okay, so what do we have today?
Today we're going to do a skillet pork chop, and we're going to have a peach glaze for it. So we're going to glaze off some peaches, and then we're going to roast off some asparagus and do a very quick microwave rice this time. I know I always do the brown rice for you, but we're going to do, you know, you can buy the bag rice, and it only take 90 seconds. You pop it in the microwave and the rice will be done. But we're going to do some roasted asparagus, pork chops with a glazed peach.
That sounds excellent. And you mean tell me we can make that in 30 minutes or less?
We can. So we're going to get started with it.
That's what I like about this show, ladies and gentlemen. She said 30 minutes or less. We're going to have asparagus and glazed pork chops with pizza, right? I'm sorry, glazed peaches. Oh, the pizza was still on my mind. I couldn't help it. Okay,
That's all right. That's all right.
Asparagus is one of those vegetables. I get into it off and on, and when I say off and on, I know I like them grilled. Not grilled or in the oven.
Roasted, yes.
With a little sea salt.
Yes.
And then I can eat it, but if I just went to the store, I'm thinking to myself, how do you cook asparagus? So I never really get into it as much, but it is good. It's a good vegetable.
It is. It is.
And I have friends, she always...
And it doesn't take long to cook either.
Right. My girlfriend has one of those machines, like the pot with the long stems, and you put it down in and boil it and bring it back up.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a pot like that.
So we've got some...
I know, your personal seasoning.
Italian seasoning.
Okay.
This one.
Personal Italian seasoning. Okay.
So
and I always ask you about the seasoning because you always say people can make up what they want.
Right.
Blend what they want. Just
blend
don't
what
put
you
no
want.
Salt. Okay.
We're going to put a little bit of olive oil on it so that it'll roast. So we just drizzle.
Okay. Drizzle. All right. Just a little drizzle here and drizzle there. And that's to make sure that they don't stick or that they come out
that
crisp.
they roast.
Okay.
And then we're going to add some of this olive oil to our skillet because we want to get our pork chops ready to go in there.
Okay.
Now also to the asparagus, I'm going to add just a little bit of this nice seasoning that my husband found, and it's called a Himalaya pink sea salt.
Himalaya pink sea salt. Now, how do you find a seasoning named Himalaya Pink? Okay.
And he found it, so, and it is actually really good. We're not going to use a whole lot.
Okay.
And Marsha, if you could just pop this in the oven for me.
Sure
We
can.
have the oven on at 400.
All right.
We're going to put it on that first shelf there. And we're going to go ahead and get our pork chops.
You want it on the top or the bottom?
Bottom, please.
Okay. All right.
We're going to get our pork chops. You know me and my seasoning.
Okay. I know a lot of you say Marsha don't cook. Yes, you do. But why am I cooking when I can watch you? Okay, if you are a person in the food service industry that has a great cooking idea, then you need to be calling me. 1-800-323-5336. 1-800-323-5336. Twitter, hashtag Marsha said, I got a cooking idea that you're going to love to see. And I'll have you stand in this spot. Well, I have you stand in Chef Carmela's spot and give us a shot. All right, so I had my back turned for a second. What are we doing there?
We are just seasoning up our pork chops right quick. And we have boneless pork chops, so they're thin. They won't take long.
Now, when they're thin, they do cook faster.
They do.
Okay, but if they're thick,
then you need more time.
Okay.
So
you need more time.
You need more time because
Okay.
pork chops are considered our other white meat, but we still want to make sure they're cooked all the way through.
Okay.
I don't do raw meat. Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is going to be very hot.
I heard that. Okay. So the thinner, the faster to cook.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
So it's about 4 minutes on each side.
All right. And then on top of that, you made it as usual your own seasoning. So you would recommend that the person blend their own seasoning.
Make it whatever seasoning you like with less salt in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Less salt. I always say no salt because some people, feel like, well, I got the low salt, so isn't the low salt good? So, but to me, trying to get people to get to the point where they have no salt.
No salt.
Okay.
And in this, as you see, my seasonings have a little bit of salt in them. It does, but I don't add any extra salt.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to break, and I guarantee you, when you come back, we'll be flipped to the other side. We'll be right back.
Appreciation. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Now, come on. All right, I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still, love. 1 second, I know. Just I know. Okay, go. No. Boys, hang on, boys.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Movement. Along with weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Everybody needs a helping hand. Take a look at your fellow man. Tell me, what can I do today?
Courtesy. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life.
And welcome back to the second half of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here with Chef Carmela McIntyre. She is doing it up in this here kitchen at the Beaumont Health Club. And I'm just impressed. Now, I don't know if you can get a shot of this, but I mean, the pork chops are halfway done already. And we just into like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. About 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
We're 10 minutes into the show. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Start timing your meal. See how long it takes you to prepare something for your family. A family of 2, family of 3, 4, whatever. And when you see that you can do something under 30 minutes, you'll be in the kitchen all the time. Now, I don't want you in the kitchen all the time and just blowing up. I want you in the kitchen preparing a good meal and a good healthy meal at that. And keep in mind, she has no salt. So you can prepare the same meals, no salt to low salt if you just feel like it. So by all means, start preparing meals 30 minutes or less and you will enjoy more time with the family that way. Now, Chef, I'm just impressed with the fact that, hey, I'm looking at a pork chop that I could just take right now.
There's one done, right?
Okay, but I'm just looking at, that's impressive that we're not even halfway through and The pork chops are almost.
Yeah, and it's all about the cut of the meat, okay? So
Okay.
once again, we are doing a boneless pork chop. It's thin cut so that it does cook faster. I mean, the thicker, the longer it takes.
And I noticed you don't have any flour, so it's there's no batter back.
No batter. It is just straight sauteed. So we just took it, we seasoned it up, and now we're just letting it cook off.
Wow. All right. Honey, guess what we're having for dinner tonight? Okay. Well, that's how this show is doing. I mean, you know, we're looking at like what you can make at home. If I can make it at home, you can make it at home. So let me see what you make at home. All right. So I look at things differently in the aspect that we know that this is a cooking show segment, but we're based on nutrition value and food that we think is diabetic friendly.
Right.
Is this considered a diabetic friendly meal?
It is, because once again, we don't have any batter. We're not frying it, and it's just sauteed in a little bit of olive oil. I mean, I put a very little bit on the bottom. All right. Now, the glaze that we're going to make, it does have some brown sugar in it. You can always cut the brown sugar out. Okay. And use a little honey or something. You maybe not even use the brown sugar or honey at all.
Okay.
But it's just a glaze, but I am going to take some brown sugar, a little vinegar, and I'm going to make a glaze and then put some peaches in it and let those cook. Okay. And then we're going to put the pork chops back on top.
You know what? I'm going to enjoy my meal today. Okay. And so, and now we have rice that's in the bag. Just even faster to cook.
Yes, 90 seconds.
Microwavable
Rice. Yeah. So, you know, because when you're cooking brown rice is going to take you 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because it takes longer to cook brown rice. So, if we're talking 30 minutes, 25 minutes of that is the brown rice.
Well, normally,
and that's okay.
I always put my rice on first before I start cooking anything else, because I know the rice is the longest.
Right.
By the time that water boiling and everything, I'm like, okay, that's going to be done by the time my meat gets done.
Exactly.
Right. So I always give my rice a 5-minute head start. 5 to 10 minutes head start.
It needs it.
Right. 5 to 10 minutes head start.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got a little grease popping, but we're doing good here.
I haven't gotten burned. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I always tell you, you could be standing in my spot as the sampler, because you see my magic plate and my fork and knife is ready. Or you can stand in the chef's spot and prepare the meal that you want me to try. And what's the number? 1-800-323-5336. 1-800-323-5336. Twitter, hashtag Marsha. You can even email me, Marsha@JustAsTalkShow. Doesn't matter. You want to tell me something that you think is health conscious and health worthy to share with our viewers, and you will be one of them. So I commend you for watching the show, but I also will commend you if you call in and give us a show idea. Okay, now Chef, a lot of times the viewers are sitting at home, they can't believe that this is a homegrown show in Michigan.
Oh,
okay.
It is.
Right, it's a homegrown show.
We are in Michigan. I was born and raised here.
Thank you. And some of them don't even know that they can call us and make contact with you guys, such as yourself. Okay, because let me ask you this. Now, when a person is having some health challenges, such as diabetes or whatever, would it be to their advantage to have a personal chef or someone that can make a meal plan for them?
A meal plan would be great. And because you want people to be able to, if they can't have someone in the home or making a meal, to know what to do. So if they have a meal plan, and then, you know, they can do it for themselves. So, you know, a meal plan is not a bad idea at all.
Okay, that's a good idea. So those who say, well, I really can't afford to have
a personal chef.
But the chef can come to my home and give me some food
tips,
ideas.
Yep. Make a plan with you. Yep.
Okay.
Tell you what to go buy and how to prepare it that's going to be healthy for you.
Yeah. That's a good idea. And you know, in today's world, there's so many food products that's being shipped to people by box and, you know, at your door. And then they give you the recipes in the box so you can make it.
Right.
You have that option. You have the option to have a personal chef. You have the option to eat fast foods or go to a restaurant. And then you have the biggest option, cook it yourself.
Cook it yourself.
I'm one, cook it myself. Okay.
All right. So we've got our chops ready.
Oh, my goodness.
Now what we're going to do is take and add the juice from the peaches.
Okay, so that's peach juice. Okay. Just when you thought it was over. All right.
We're going to turn this down a little bit here. We want to add just a very little bit of vinegar to give it a little tang.
Okay, now that's something I've never cooked with. I know how to dye eggs, but I've never put vinegar in anything.
And you can actually use balsamic vinegar. You can use apple vinegar. I'm just using, because we want the peach taste more.
Okay, so the white vinegar works.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so that's pretty good.
So we're going to do that. And we're going to add a little brown sugar. We don't need a lot.
Okay. Now, everyone who wants to prepare this meal, will this be on the Just Ask website?
It will.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, just when you think, I want to try that, I didn't see that show but one time, can I find the recipe? Call us. Or better yet, go to the website, one of the two, and it's going to be there. Okay, all right.
All right, so we're going to turn this back up just a little bit because we want this to come to a boil.
Everything always smells good. So you use that very little bit of olive oil that was in the pan from the pork chops. Okay, and you put in the peach juice. All right.
Brown sugar. Vinegar. We're going to let it thicken a little bit. Turn this up. While that is coming to a boil, we do want to check our asparagus and see what that looks like.
Oh, with the asparagus. Okay.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Asparagus is coming along well.
Okay.
So we are going to go ahead and we've got this coming to a boil now.
Now, see, this is what I like. When you can cook in unison. You got the oven going, you got the stove going, you got your plate ready, all at the same time. All right, so that makes it more easy to say, I'm going to be eating in a few minutes. Okay?
We're going to add peaches right into our sauce, and you don't need to add them
now,
all.
let me ask you about the peaches. Now, do you need to drain the syrup off the peaches, unsweetened peaches?
I use the peaches in 100% juice. They have heavy syrup. You don't want that. Okay, just use the peaches in 100% juice. And then drain a little bit. And you see it still leaves some juice in there, and that's okay. Because some of the juice, like I said, you want in here anyway.
Okay, not heavy syrup.
Not heavy syrup.
Juice.
Juice.
Okay.
100% juice.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, Chef, while that is bubbling and boiling, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. I'm telling you, this is not only smelling good, it looks good. We'll be right back.
Welcome home, man.
Over 1 million Americans at risk of foreclosure have been helped by making home affordable. Find out now what your options are.
And welcome back to the last half of the show, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'm always enjoying myself in the cooking show segment. And Chef Carmela has prepared these scrumptious looking pork chops in peach glaze, okay? And like I said, did you notice if you only seen 1 or 2 commercials and we came back and it's still something on the stove, it's taking less than 30 minutes to prepare this. Give it a try at home. And then what I want you to do is give me a call. Say, Marsha, you were so right. It only took me 30 minutes to prepare this. Whether it's for you, 2 family members, 3 family members, 4. And whatever you have. Now let me ask you this. So what would be the calorie count for this?
The calorie count is about 240 calories per serving.
Okay.
So, I mean, but then if you add the asparagus and then you got the rice, so you're looking at, once again, we're still trying to keep under 250, 260 in calories because asparagus, rice, it's not going to add a whole lot more.
Okay.
So between the pork chops, your asparagus and your rice, you're under 300 calories.
Really?
And yeah, and then the pork chops is about 29 grams of protein.
Okay.
You know, I'm always talking protein.
That's right.
I try to stick with, you know, higher protein meats. So we got about 29 grams of protein in the pork chop.
Okay.
So
That's good.
there you go.
That's good. Now we got rice in the bag.
Yes, we have rice in the bag.
Rice in the bag, but I'm saying this is microwave.
This is microwave. It takes about 90 seconds. So we're just going to pop this in the microwave right quick. All you do is do a little tear. You squeeze it. It goes in the microwave, which we're going to